This is probably my favorite interview, and that is because Takala and I have been friends now for quite a number of years. I don't know if it's 7 or 8 years we've been. What Takala does here at Tech Korea with an amazing team is unique and a big part of what made me start thinking about the idea of local maximums and what could break us out as humans to reach better prosperity or goals or whatever we want to achieve. And maybe it's just worth starting off by giving a quick background of just Tech Korea, what you guys do here.
Thank you, Uda, and welcome to Tech Career. It's really a grassroots Zionist organization. Makes change, a lot of change for the Ethiopian youngsters. Tech Career established in 202. There was a few Ethiopians that graduate university, technological field, and we thought that that's the best way to break the glass ceiling. Study technology, to be engineer, and to integrate to the mainstream of the Israeli society. Most of the Ethiopians that were here in Israel come from Ethiopia. Very difficult journey through Sudan, and we are very Zionist, and we arrive here to a modern country. Most of our parents, even they didn't read with their language. For example, I am the first one in my family that graduate high school and attend university and finished engineering. That's all. I'm the first generation. It's very difficult. If you don't have a parent or a brother or friends, if you don't have any role models, it's very difficult for the first generation to break that cycle. So we thought in Tech Career, we have to do everything. We have to give to students every facilities, laboratories, the best teachers, dormitory, and the whole treatment, and focusing on their study for only 8 or 10 months. It's very intensive, and they can finish their courses and they can integrate to the high-tech industry.
So just to recap, what you do here at Tech Korea is you're taking students who have finished high school,
yes,
Ethiopians,
yes,
who, if it wasn't for Tech Korea, what would they do as a career typically?
Just any regular works, not technological. As I told you, they are the first generation. They born in Israel, they finish high school, but they don't have any networking and any role models to attend university or to integrate to the university. So we took this first generation, gave them the all facilities that need to break this.
Which basically means, correct me if I'm wrong, they're not able to afford even buying a house, moving out of certain communities, moving up the social ladder. Those are all not possible. And the idea here is to, within 8 to 10 months, move them from one pretty much fixed set of opportunities, which are very limited, to a new career and potential lifestyle, and all that in 8 to 10 months.
Yes, it's a huge change for the students. For example, they earn regular salary, in the factory around 7,000 shekel, 8,000 shekel, and they jump within the first salary in the high-tech company around 15,000 shekel.
Double.
Double. After 1 year, they double it, 20,000 shekel, 25,000 shekel. It's very important for the first generation. We are here in Israel. We want to integrate to the Israeli society. My slogan is, without equality in economy, no equality in society. Integration, to integrate well to the Israeli society, to the mainstream of the Israeli society, to achieve your dream, you have to be in the high-tech position, engineering position, education. Education is the issue.
So this is amazing. So what inspired me was exactly what you're saying, which is that we're allowing here, or you're allowing here, people to break out of a very small set of opportunities where you say they're making 7,000, 8,000 shekel, not more, in a factory, to one that within a year they're making double that, and that could double again, and it will grow up and up their salary, and they can provide many opportunities to other folks in their community and family. I think one part I'm curious to ask you is you're allowing people to shift from this set of opportunities to this one in 8 to 10 months.
Yes.
And these people, students, don't have a background in technology. They mostly haven't programmed even basic computing ever before.
Yes.
A lot of them don't even know English.
Yeah.
And I remember visiting, this was a couple of years ago, going into a class, and it never even occurred to me that one of the challenges that some students have to code is that they've got to learn English, because coding is obviously in English.
Yes.
If, while, then, etc.
Yes.
So how do you do this in 8 to 10 months?
Our curriculum that we built it's very, very practical one. We took our graduates that they are in the industry, and we write the curriculum with them. What they are facing from the school system, what is the difficulties in study programs, and the most successful is our graduate is coming, sitting with the students, and they give them the feedback. If you come here up to the evening, after 5, you can see students, they are sitting, study with our graduates, with small groups. The issue is motivation. There's a lot of difficulties, there's a lot of gaps between the students. Other issue is touring in the industry. It's very important. They are this is the first time they are touring in high-tech company, meeting different projects and HR simulation. So that's the package. The networking is very important, and our graduates opening the door.
So first of all, I want to touch on a few of these, which are really amazing. So a lot of these folks don't really have the network and similar Tel Aviv so-called born and raised students may have. They can't call up a friend at Intel and say, when are you hiring, and at Facebook, etc. And within these 8 to 10 months, you're trying to make this network exist.
Yes.
You're helping them build their LinkedIn page.
Yeah.
You're helping them teach them how to interview.
Yeah.
I remember walking in and seeing people training them. When you come to an interview, this is what you have to do.
Yes.
You're making them work an awful lot. I think it's 6 or 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire 8. And most of them, they sleep near here? Or?
Yeah, we're dormitory.
You're a dormitory. So it's hardcore throughout the entire 8 to 10 months. And they know that this is their opportunity to change their lives.
Yes.
This is the moment.
That's the moment they took it, that they are working very hard. They are studying more than 12, 13 hours a day. And practicing. Motivation, touring, everything. We have staff, a very, very wonderful staff, that each class has 2 staff members. For everything that they need, the staff is available. The best curriculum, the best teachers, and graduates from the industry coming and volunteering.
These are tech career graduates who 2-3 years later come back.
They come back and give
and
for the society.
And say, because obviously this is a non-profit, and they say, I was in your position 4 months into the course, believing that I would never finish this, never get a job. I know what you're feeling, but you will get there.
Yeah. They are coming, our graduates coming from the industry with a new car, with the tag of the high tech and with the laptop. And they see, and they are preparing them how to interview, what salaries they have to demand, how to sign in the agreement, everything. They teach them everything. They are the best. Really, we took the best of the best. That really the school system is miss. They are really smart one, influence Hebrew speakers. They are Israelis. They born here. They serve in the best army. We took one of our requirements is have to serve the army or short army. They have to. They can run a marathon, and they know how to work very hard.
Maybe it's just worth talking some numbers. How many students a year are you able to put through this program? What is your success rate? So how many of these ultimately get jobs in high tech? How many of them don't? And then it was a failure of 8 to 10 months, or how do you measure these? Is this growing? You talk about the graduates, and that's a key part. So maybe just share some numbers around this.
We have now 1,300 graduates that finished in tech career. We took between 150 to 200 students each year.
That's this year. It's grown, obviously. It's growing fast.
Very, very fast. We don't have anyone who's dropping from the
8
program.
to 10 months.
No one, no way.
And do you think that's because you've gotten better at choosing them, or is the courses better at making sure they don't?
We choose better, and we have a good system, a good staff, and almost 100% finishing the course. More than 90% graduates get a job within 1 year. So it's not the same. It's not the same boot camp or any college. It's different. The mindset's very different. We said for them, I can't teach you mathematics, computer, everything, but to change your mind. Are you want to change your life? Your family, you are the first one is going to the industry, to high-tech industry. You have brothers, sisters. Do you want to be a role model? That's the issue. We are working very, very hard about that. Not only in the coding program. I told them about my life history, about my journey, how I was being the first graduate from the family, that's the engineer one. They thought that I'm a professor, I can solve the whole problem of my family. And I told them my life is changed totally because of my engineer. You don't imagine the impact. Each student is very, very huge for his family, for his extended family, for the neighbor. As I told you, our graduate from very, 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 very hard neighborhood. And he returned back with a new car and with his laptop. Everyone is go out and see, what are you doing? I'm working now in the industry. I earn well. I have everything. That's a huge change. You can't imagine. Each student influenced more than 10 brothers and friends.
So one thing that I found from walking around and meeting some students is that each one really is a unique story. Their family knows that this is the one that is hopefully going to break out, as you mentioned. And a lot of them have a story similar to what you mentioned earlier. Either they moved to Israel, age 14, age 8, and a lot of them, their parents did that, and they're the first.
Journey, yeah.
And they're the first ones who were born here. Is there any particular story, either within the classes here or in the past, that has really stayed with you?
When we open each class, new class, I go to the class, and the first one I was asking is, which one has a brother graduate college or university? No one. And I said, which one has his parents graduate elementary school, secondary school? Nothing. That's the average. Just maybe 1, 2 has their brother finished or college or nursing school or something like that. Most of them, this first generations that born in Israel, most of the parents come through Sudan and or through Addis to migrate to Israel. Most of them they are the first generation of education, and they come also with a big family. They have 7, 6, 10 brothers. I have 6 brothers in my family. In their family is very important for their siblings, and they have 7, 6 children. Some of them comes after they earn the first salary, they want to contribute to take career. No. We say, no, keep it. Now we like to come and mentor the new students. That's the best way. We have more than 800 candidates each year. When you ask them, how do you know about it? Their friends, their brothers told us about their career.
You don't publicize?
No publicize. Just coming, just that. A lot of demand.
I know it's one of your challenges is that you can only afford,
Yeah,
given you're a non-profit, to take 150, but it's growing. It's growing fast.
Yeah, I hope I'm going to open a branch in Kiryat Yam, in Haifa. I'll have 25 students, and the next year, and if everything's okay, another branch in Beersheba.
Wow.
And I will have 300 a year. My aim is to bring another 1,500 graduates for the next 6 years.
I mean, it's amazing. But this has been going on for a very long time now. It started small and it's now growing bigger. And you've been doing this 6-7 days a week for many, many years. Some of the team has been also doing this in and out. And one of the beautiful things that I've seen is how proud they are when the students succeed.
Yes.
And typically on the first month's salary, as you mentioned, they're already taking home a salary that none of the teachers here or anybody is getting, and you guys all feel proud that you're succeeding. But this is hard work, and you've been doing this now for a long, long time, and I've seen the progress of offices, the growth of student number, but still it takes a lot. So my question is, like, what ultimately drives you to carry on doing this? What pushes you and your team? Where do you guys get the energy from?
I like this job. Really, I like to work with the youngsters. It's my life history. It's my life history. I told you, from family. I was the first engineer in my family. I served in the army, in the drone army, in the Air Force. And after that, I go to the high-tech industry because of my friends. They took me. I don't have any connection. I don't have any network. But the ones that they serve with me, and Takala, come with us. And my life has changed totally. You know. I was in the mainstream of the Israeli society. And always I came from the Zionist family. And my grandfather and his Bet Knesset, just you see, they influenced me a lot. He didn't arrive in Israel. He died in Ethiopia. And I achieved his dream. So what's the next generation? I see my family, my society, my community. They are really, really survivable. So what's the dream of Zionism? What does it mean to be in Israel? To be in Israel is to be successful, to be in that high-tech company, to earn well and to have a good life, and you can grow your children well, give them a good education. I left my job in the high-tech company and I enjoy to take a career to make this change. My dream is, I told you, to have 3,000 graduates and write my book.
Amazing.
That's my dream.
Amazing. So first of all, I can't wait to read that book.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. And I'm sure that anybody listening to this can understand how I got inspired from this. Really the unique notion of how you're able to change people's lives by allowing them to take a job and a career that they can prosper in a way that they never had beforehand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Uda.
Thank you.